guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to get this neutral cut crease right here. It's something that I haven't done on my channel, so I wanted to do something a little different, but something that you can still wear out in the day or just everyday colors. I like the bold, precise lines. I think it looks really cool. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can be one of the first people in my comments, because I am in my comments in the first 30 minutes to an hour. I'm just sitting there replying back to you guys and reading all your comments. If you want to be a part of that squad, go ahead and hit the notification bell. And if you want to learn how to get this look, then keep watching. So I'm going to start off with primer. I'm going to be using this one here from Glossier. It's a priming moisturizer. This is what I'm going to do to prep my face for foundation. Okay, my eyes are starting to water, so this is not the kind that you want to get in your eye. FYI, because my eyes are watering right now. Ugh! Do not get that in your eyes. You guys, this burns. Now that my eyes are dry, I'm gonna put on some foundation. So I'm just gonna do a light layer of foundation so that my skin looks even. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is my favorite full coverage foundation right now. I am in Tawny, and I'm gonna try the makeup drop. This is a silicone sponge. I don't know if I use this side or this side. This side feels a little bit more tacky, so I'm just gonna go with the front. Oh, good night, baby. Come here, give me a hug. Okay, so I have it on my sponge, and we are going to work it into our face. I'm gonna put little dots all around, and then we'll work it in. I'm gonna pat it in. I wish it didn't have this like edge on it, because it kind of bugs my eyes a little bit. The only thing is it won't soak up the excess foundation. So it's literally putting all the foundation on your face. I don't know if I honestly probably wouldn't go back to using this, just because I don't know how I feel about it. It makes like a weird smacking noise. I mean, it works. I just feel like I want to use my beauty blender to soak up the excess. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. To use this every day, I don't know if I would do that, because I mean, I guess because I'm not comfortable with it, but I mean, I would still have to go over it with a beauty blender, so I don't know, maybe for Instagram videos for fun, I'll use it. It's not something I would probably use every day. I did my brows really quick off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, using these shades and this one right here. I'm gonna start off with Nougat. Take this Morphe M521 brush, pick up some of this coconut cream shade. I'm gonna pop it all over the lid, just so we don't get any creasing. Smooth everything out and set the cream with this powder, and everything's just gonna look a little bit more vibrant and just pop out a little bit more, and it also will go on a lot smoother. So I'm gonna put it all the way up into the brow bone. Can you tell I've been playing with my brow shape lately? I've been doing like different brow shapes. I think it's fun to like change up your brow shape. Now we're gonna get into the crease. For the crease, I'm gonna use this one. This is the Morphe M506 brush. Take some of this shade right here, Nougat. I'm just gonna go ahead and work it into the crease. This is gonna be our first transition shade. Okay, so the next crease shade I'm gonna go in with is Mousse. It's this shade right here. Work that as a second crease color. And the shade right here is just a notch up from the first crease shade we used. It's still very subtle, but it's working your way to a really nice dimensional crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next color. I'm gonna use this one here. It's called Peanut Butter. Start to work that into the crease as well. Okay, so the next shade I'm gonna take is Truffled, this shade right here. It's the deepest brown in the palette. And I'm just gonna work it through the crease, kind of flick it out. And if you're having a hard time creating the shape you want with your brush, don't worry, we're going to cut the crease so nice and create the exact shape we want with the next step that we do. It's like, it'll never fail you. If you want a nice sharp cut crease with a wing, it's gonna look so good every time you do it. deepening up the crease. You can even add black in there if you want it super defined. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a fluffier brush. This is the Morphe 518, and I'm just going to soften up the edges. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush here. It's from the Makeup Shack. It's the T2 brush, and I'm gonna take the same shade, Truffled, but on a more densely packed tight brush, so it just gives us more pigment. And I'm gonna go ahead and start to line my crease out with it. So it just lays down more product, so it gives it a darker look. Flip it on the clean side and then flick the color upwards so that it kind of blends in with the other shades we have going on. And I'm gonna leave the crease like this. It looks kind of messy, but no worries, because this trick is going to be amazing. So what I'm gonna do is take this concealer right here. This is medium 1 Custard from the Soft Matte Concealers. And I'm taking the MAC 242 concealer brush. I'm gonna carve out my crease with the concealer brush, kind of like your brows. We're gonna carve out the crease. So I'm just gonna start here and slowly kind of create the crease. If you don't have one, you can create it or just follow your natural crease. It looks a little messy at first, but it ends up really, really nice, I promise. And that is basically how I cut my crease. And it's like your concealer does everything for you. And it's a perfectly cut crease. Yep. I want a yellow undertone, and this palette doesn't have what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna take my Tartelette palette, take the shadow right here. This is Free Spirit. And I'm gonna pop on this shade with MAC 239. Set this cream in place. Now I'm gonna create a wing right here. I'm gonna use my Sigma Wicked gel eyeliner, just a black gel liner, and then this wing liner brush. I used to actually use this Sigma EO6 brush to do my brows, and it's actually a really good brush to do your brows with. But ever since I found Blink, I'm just like hooked right now. And then to clean up the liner, I'm gonna dip my brush into the concealer pot and just clean it up so it's nice and sharp. Okay, then I'm gonna put on some mascara. I use this one right here. I've been using it for like all my videos lately. I'm just gonna coat my lashes and then pop on some lashes. Oh, by the way, you guys, I went over the black eyeliner, the gel liner with this black shadow from the palette. It's called Licorice, and I just like layered it on top so it looks super dark. Now I'm gonna put on some lashes. These lashes right here from Violet Voss. I started to take it off, but then I was like, wait, let me show them what it looks like. So it looks like this. There's some like long and short pieces. It's like really piecey. It's really pretty. I want it that way. That's a really long name for eyelashes. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on, and I will be right back. So I decided to clean up the brow bone, and I completely forgot I wasn't filming after I put on my lashes. So I just basically made my brow a little bit thicker, and then I went in with the same concealer. Actually, this is light 2.5 creme brulee. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm gonna put on some concealer underneath my eyes. Actually, I'll just put it all over the areas that I'm highlighting. Actually, I'll just put it all over my face, basically. I am doing the messiest contour right now. I don't know why. Cutting my cheeks. I'm gonna go ahead and blend my contour with my Beauty Blender. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eye. So I'm gonna take the Kat Von D Shade in Light palette, and I'm gonna use these two colors right here. Work it outwards towards the temple. I'm gonna take this powder right here from Cover FX, pop it underneath my under eyes. So I'm gonna let that sit there, and then I'm gonna do my lower lash line. Everything that we did to the crease, we're gonna do to the lower lash line, and just run it down the lower lash line. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the excess powder now. For bronzer lately, I've been using the Estee Lauder. It's like the Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder bronzer. And I don't know, I just love the shade of this bronzer, and I feel like it just gives you a really nice glow. It's also matte. I'm gonna work this bronzer on my cheeks and just doing circular motions going back and forth and sweeping it into the hairline. And then I'm gonna bring it up across the temple. And then for blush, I'm gonna use this one right here. This is the Makeup Geek blush in Rendezvous. So I'm gonna take some of that and work it onto my cheeks, like so. I'm gonna take this highlight from, what is this, Anastasia. This is Champagne. Work this in with my finger on my nose, just a little bit right there. I feel like these highlights are a little bit more natural looking, and I don't want anything too crazy. So I'm just gonna pop it on right there, just to accentuate my new nose that I created. Take this brush right here, it's the Morphe M510 cheekbone. I just got these Bite Beauty lip liners in. So this one right here, this is number 22. And then for the lips, I'm gonna use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea lipstick, and this is in the shade Colada. Just a really pretty nude shade. And I'm gonna put it on my lips. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed, my face is in a circle down below. Don't forget to press that before you leave. And I have some other videos over there. If you haven't checked them out, go ahead and click them and check them out. And that's it. I love you guys so much, and have an amazing day. I'm so awkward at goodbyes. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye, dollies.